Hello and welcome back to King's Quest III Redux. A lovely little disclaimer screen which you guys didn't see last time. There's their logo, which we did not see last time either. I don't think we saw it last time. Dun dun dun. We are going to restore. Let's see, let's pick up the cat.
You are not.
I don't care if I'm not close enough.
You are not.
What? Though the cat moves.
Having already
Oh, F you, I won't pick up the cat. We'll get the chicken feather.
Where would you pick up? You gently.
Yay, more contraband.
Your hand.
Well, leave through the gate. Thank you, Gwydion. I wonder, do we have enough time to go down the mountain? Well, let's see.
As you speak, the eagle shifts defensively. It doesn't trust you.
Aw, why don't you trust me, Eagle?
Watch your step.
Hey, that was Inspector Gadget music. I can fall off the path. Thank you. I did not know that. I was not aware that I could fall off the path. Yay!
These two.
No! You shall not rob me. You shall not rob me.
Catch of the days. The seagull.
Well, I want it. Let's go inside the tavern.
What'll it be for you, sir? A good pull of ale, or you rather a dram of rum? My, ain't you the handsome one?
I'm also wearing rags.
It is a little pot-bellied wood stove. A tapestry, which bears a striking resemblance to the Jolly Roger, hangs next to a lute on the wall.
Huh. Seems out of
This
place.
instrument looks out of place here.
It does.
What do you sell here?
For you, I'd sell more than this here tavern offers. But me husband won't be appreciating that.
I meant, what beverages do you serve?
What's that?
Drinks. What drinks do you serve?
Oh, now you be talking me language.
Somehow you doubt you could ever be talking her language.
This place can sell you the finest liquor the land has to offer.
Anything else?
What else is there? Ale and rum, of course. You're a cutie, you know.
Thank you.
It tells many a tale most truthful, if played in the hands of the tuneful.
Oh, tell me about this lute.
Can I help you there?
Just wondering where this instrument came from.
Young man used to come in here a long time ago. About your age, according to me daddy. Had that thing he liked to play. Seemed to make him happy.
The lute made this young man happy?
Nah, he ain't done it for the money. Just liked to play is all. You know, entertain the customers.
Who was he?
Don't rightly remember. I was only a wee mite then. Think he lived with the wizard, though I might be mistaken.
Interesting.
Why does the lute now hang on the wall?
One day the young man stopped coming over. Daddy found the instrument lying just outside. Said it was real weird how the air around it smelt all smoky, though there weren't no fire about. Anyway, he put it on the wall, in case the man should come back for it.
Do you think he will?
Hard to say. No one's seen him in years.
It doesn't bode well
May
for
I
us.
borrow the lute?
You one of them I like a man who...
Indeed, I'd very...
Of course you can...
Thank you.
If you agree.
I went through that too fast, but yeah, we have to agree to play for the establishment, which we won't be very good at yet. So we won't be doing that quite yet. Hey, it's the Three Bears house. I wonder if they're home.
There is no
So we're gonna go in. We steal the porridge.
just
And I will not break the chair. 'Cause that's mean.
homely bunch, aren't they? Homely. Outside, you see the forest. Cheery flames crackle in the fireplace. The bears must feel the cold.
They've got fur.
You closely examine the contents of the drawer.
And there is a
You
thimble.
pick up the thimble. You can see a very ornate pincushion in the bottom of the drawer. Something tells you it belongs to Mama Bear. There is a spool of black. A small blue bottle rests in the bottom of the drawer.
Look what that
As
is.
handy as a small bottle may be in other games,
Aw.
you see no use for it in this one.
Breaking the fourth wall.
As handy as a small feels coat.
Let's use the bed.
You jump onto the medium-sized bed and sink deep into its fluffy depths. This bed is much too soft.
Let's save the game.
You lie upon the smallest bed and... This bed is just right. You've fallen asleep.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Papa Bear has found you sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. You're in for it now.
Keep out of our house, human.
Specious. Ooh, mistletoe.
You search among the hanging mistletoe until you find a sprig that has dried. You break it off and carry it with you.
Yay, mistletoe. Let's eat the mistletoe.
There's nobody around whom you feel like kissing.
But I want to eat it. Surely nothing could go wrong. This is a new location.
Once the pride of the town, the library is now a forgotten shell.
Probably, I bet, the wizard's fault.
Once the pride... The door is boarded up. There's a note pinned up. The note says, due to a decline in literate members, this library is closed indefinitely.
Oh dear.
Boxes have been stacked along the side wall. You can't... Despite the fact that the window is ajar, it will not open wide enough to allow entry. There's a small brass latch on the inside, which your fingertips cannot quite reach.
Interesting. Well, this
You
will help.
slide the knife's thin blade through the gap and easily flip the latch. You can't... The knife... This book has been left more recently, as in the last 20 years. You can't...
Day 1. Today I stepped off Nanan's mountain for the first time, though he would kill me without hesitation if he knew. My only regret is I waited so long. What I have learned this day alone. The townspeople are not the wretched creatures I have been led to believe. Only outcast ruffians are to be avoided. They all fear my master and have spent their lives in the coldness of his shadow. This book, which I happened upon by a stream, interesting, shall be the record of my discoveries, as they may prove vital. For as I approach my 18th year, I feel an ever-growing dread. My wizard has ill plans for me. Strawling. It seems that my fears were warranted. Nanan keeps near constant eye on me nowadays. I feel like a field mouse under an owl's gaze. But for all my master's vigilance, I have managed to collect things: corks, forks, odd-shaped stones, anything I dare call my own. My quarters are their keep, and they will remain so while I live under this roof. In the meantime, I look forward to my next excursion. I promised that barmaid I would pay her another visit. Kitty. 2 hours. That's how long the wizard had me hanging from the kitchen rafters, and only because I missed the smallest spot in sweeping. That stupid cat. It waited till I'd finished before it trampled ash from the fireplace. I have to get away, if only to save myself from headaches and humiliation. My brief outings are risky, but no less regular. Each day rewards me with greater insight. Today was the most fascinating. I have seen my first ship. For too long I stood on the pier in awe of its massive masts and mainsails. The sailors directed me to the tavern, where I made their captain's acquaintance. The old salt keenly related his tales of treasure and pirates, and when I asked if I might join his crew, he proceeded to test my nautical knowledge. My answers must not have impressed him, for he said I was too old to be a cabin boy. I left disappointed, yet hopeful that I may yet meet a seafarer willing to enlist a novice. A week remains before I come of age. I shall expect no better treatment from Nanan then, nor do I dare hope that freedom will accompany my adulthood. If I am to enjoy a semblance of this life, then I know what I must do. I have spent the last 2 days in town cleaning practically everything I could find, so as to earn enough to pay my way aboard that vessel. This is my only chance. Nanan does not often take such long journeys, and it is to be my every intention to be gone by the time he returns. I rose early this morning and packed my few belongings. I'd barely slept. It was a dangerous descent in the pre-dawn haze. By the time I reached the base of the mountains, I was smiling more broadly than I thought possible. This lasted about 30 paces, after which I don't remember anything for some time. The lump on my head, along with my missing possessions, suggested that I was attacked by bandits of long glistening mongrels. It was well past noon when I struggled onto the pier. The ruffians must have dealt me a fair blow, because it took me several minutes to realize that I no longer had any money, and several more to notice the ship had sailed. McCann returned late in the evening, demanding supper. It is fortunate that he pays little attention to my appearance. With a pear-shaped bulge on top and eyes redder than embers, I must have looked a sight. What does it say about clouds and linings? I don't know, but I found something today which lifted my spirits. While dusting Nanan's study, I noticed a few of the books attached to the shelf, and made a curious sound when moved. After fiddling with them for some time, I was surprised to see a trap door open in the floor. How I'd managed to miss that all these years, I'll never know. Unfortunately, the noise had woken Banana, and I had no choice but to leave this secret unexplored, for now. These symbols are very important, and I've led to believe that they change every game. So I'm going to write them down. I waited for Banana to resume his usual spying for the townfolk before returning to the study. Descending the trapdoor, I found myself in my master's workroom, his den of dark design. Certain spells could assist me. Once the necessary ingredients were found, I headed for the staircase. On the floor lay a scrap of paper. I picked it up and beheld my doom. Written over and over down one side was a list of names. My name. Each dated 18 years apart. I have little time. It is nearly dawn. I have no more need of sleep. Despite a day and night spent scouring Ludor, one vital ingredient has eluded me, the mandrake root. If it exists, then it is not my destiny to find it, nor escape. The key to my freedom I will hide in the remote part of Ludor. Today is Gwydion's 18th birthday. I can only hope the next one will have a better one. For that is all I feel as I go to see my master one final time.
The rest of the pages are blank.
That's actually very poignant and sad. Let's look at these books.
Rows of knowledge, local and wide, sit lost to an apathetic audience. Rows. It's a tattered spell book. You've experienced most spells. Necromania, a compendium for compulsive coffin collectors.
Itchy ear.
Serrated sensations, the secret to successful sword swallowing. Run on the rubble, a race from wreck to ruin. Shark in the shallows, dealing with demanding debtors.
Okay.
The tale of snowflake and flame, an ancient tragedy of extinguished passion.
Interesting.
Gesticulation, enhancing humor with your hands.
Okay.
The world that was, topographical accounts of the rising. The book details how large most countries were before the oceans rose.
Interesting.
Now there are thousands of islands cut off from their mainlands.
Even more interesting.
How I learnt to love fire and forget the rain. The author is a resident of Daventry. There's no way you could pronounce the name. Building Better Battering Rams, the complete guide for gatecrashers. 10-pint bowling. Apparently, sobriety is not required. Half sails and full pails, surviving your first season at sea. Chops and blocks, an examination of expert executions.
Interesting.
Necromania, serrated sin. Run on shark.
Did they repeat after that?
No run-up in the world would break down that door.
Well, let's get out of here. And I think we should get back. We seem to be okay, but we probably should get back up. Well, no, I think we still have some time. Feet.
There's no...
We can at least collect some... Ah, don't go too far out there.
You scoop up a cupful of ocean water.
There we go. Salt water is contraband, people. Remember that. Let's get some mud.
You kneel and scoop...
Let's see here. We should be able to get through this spider web, right?
The only way...
Oh no!
It was to be expected that a spider of this size wouldn't just live off flies.
True, true. Well, we better get back up that mountain. Plus, we've reached...
You pull out your...
20 minutes?
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Just like the 6th game. Let's get ourselves back up the mountain and hide our stuff. Before the wizard gets back. And then we should be done for the day. I'm gonna hide everything that's glowing. Let's see what happens if we take a nap. It's time for the wizard to be back.
You see an evil sneer.
I am hungry. Prepare me a meal at once.
Well, let's feed the old wretch.
Manannan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
Well, we better feed him then. Have some mutton, I hope you choke on the bone. Meow. And before we go, let's stab the wizard.
Your own death would result from that. He's too powerful.
Aww.
Your own death.
Well, I will see you all next time. Bye.